Hi students, in last video we discussed introduction to sorting techniques or what are different types of sorting techniques. Now the different types we will discuss one by one in detail. So let us start with bubble sort technique. So what is this bubble sort technique? So sort is done by using the technique called bubble sort. Why the name bubble sort? So here in previous video we have seen the list of internal sorting techniques like bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, quick sort, radix sort, radix or bucket sort. Like that we are having number of internal sorting techniques. So now why the name here bubble sort? Bubble. So for example, take a bucket. So bucket consisting of some water. For example, if you consider an object which is suppose this is one object, this is one object, and this is one object. That means more weight is this one, and less weight than this one is this one, and very less weight is this one. For example, these are the objects I am throwing into the bucket. Now, more weight object will come to last position. Next, more weight object will come to, of course, it will come. So, but the order of arranging the elements, so now less weight, suppose very less weight. For example, I am throwing a leaf. Leaf is very less weight object, so it won't sink. So, these will sink. This will not sink, just it floats on water. So, that means less weight objects are present in starting position, more weight objects are moving to the last position, and whenever more weight objects we are throwing, now bubbles will get, and that object will move to the last position. Like that, here we are sorting the elements by using bubble sort. So by comparing sequential side by side elements, we are applying this sorting technique. That's why this technique name is bubble sort. Now remember, this is internal sorting technique. So this is first internal sorting technique we are discussing. So this is internal sorting technique. Now example. Now how can we sort these elements? How can we sort these elements by using bubble sort technique? Consider the elements like this, like 10, 8, 6, 4, 20, 29, 14, 30. For example, these are the elements. So now we want to arrange these elements in ascending order by applying this bubble sort. Now how do we sort the elements by using bubble sort technique? So remember, in bubble sort technique, the sequential elements or successive elements are compared. That means these two elements are compared. After that, these two elements. After that, these two elements. Next, these two, these two, these two, these two. Like that, the elements are compared side by side. Successive elements are compared. So now, for example, let us start with comparison of these two. So now we are arranging the elements in ascending order now. So starting element should be less, next element should be greater. So these two are not in proper order. Then what shall we do? So we have to swap these two elements. Then 8, 10, 6, 4, 20, 20. Remaining elements are as it is. 14, 13. Next, again these two elements are compared. Successive elements are compared. So 10 and 6. Again these two are not in proper order. First element is larger. So So if you observe, first element is larger than this element. That's why these two are not in proper order. Then what shall we do now? So we have to swap these two numbers. After swapping, there are 8, 6, 10, 4. Remaining elements are as it is, 29, 14, 13. Okay. Next compare these two elements. These two elements are also not in proper order. So then 8, 6, 4, 10, 20, 29, 14, 13. Next compare these two elements. These two are already in sorted order. This is a small, this is large. So these two are already in proper order. So no need to swap. So now then compare these two elements, 20 and 29. Yes, these two are also in correct order, so that's why no need to swap. Then 29 and 14, these two are not in proper order. Then what shall we do? We have to swap 29 and 14. Now then the array will become 8, 6, 4, 10, 20, 29 and 14 are swapped here. So here we will get 14, 29 and 13. Then again these two elements are compared. So 29 is greater than 13. So these two are not in proper order. So what shall we do now? We have to swap. So swap 29 and 13. Then first 13 will get and then 29 will get. Then the array is 8, 6, 4, 10, 20, 14, 13, 29. So all this we discussed or we solved till now is called as pass 1, or you can say it as a first iteration of I loop. We will discuss the implementation also, don't worry. So now if you observe this, the largest element in the array, if you observe this, see the largest element, if this is the array, the largest element in the array is placed in the correct order. So in the next comparison, we no need to compare or consider 29. Just we will check the only this array and we will sort. That means actually your array size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually array size is 8. In the next iteration we will consider only 7. Next iteration we will consider only 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If it is 1, no need. So that is already in sorted order. So in the first iteration, the first largest element is placed in correct position. So consider now subarray. Ignore that last element. Now this is pass 2. Now in pass 2, consider only these elements: 8, 6, 4, 10, 20, 14, 13. Only consider this array. Ignore 29. Okay. As usual, repeat the process. Compare 8 and 6. These two are not in proper order. So swap off 8, 6. Then the array is here 6, 8, 4, 10, 20, 14, 13. Next compare these two. These two are not in proper order. Then again we have to swap. So swap 8 and 4. Then the array is 6, 4, 8, 10, 20, 14, 13. Next, compare these two, already in correct order. Compare these two, already in correct order. Compare these two, are not in proper order. So, swap 20 and 14. then 6, 4, 8, 10, 14, 20, 13. So swap these two elements. Then compare these two. These two are not in proper order. Here I am saying proper order, not in proper order. What does it mean? Left side element is greater than right side element, then not in proper order. That means left side element. Left element is greater than right element or right side element. Then these are not in proper order. Okay. Now swap 20 and 13. So 6, 4, 8, 10, 14. So here 13 and 20. If you observe, in the next pass, second largest element is placed in the correct position. So second largest element. See, here we already placed 29. See, if you observe here, 29 is already placed in the correct position. From the remaining list of elements, and now 20 is placed in the correct position. See here. See, 20 is placed in the second position, last but one position. So 20, 29 is there. So in the next pass, we won't consider these two elements. Okay. So now consider only these elements. So now pass 3. Consider the elements 6, 4, 8, 10, 14, 13. Only consider this sub-array. Already 20 and 29. See, I will write here 20 and 29 we will not consider. Why? Because these are already placed in the correct position. This is the first largest element and this is the second largest element. Consider only this. So now again repeat the process as usual. So now compare 6 and 4. These two are not in proper order. So what shall we do? Swap off 6 and 4. Then 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 13. Next compare these two. These two are in proper order. 8 and 10. These two are in proper order. 10 and 14. These two are in proper order. 14 and 13 not in proper order. So what I say? Not in proper order means left side element is greater than right side element. So swap 14, 13. Then there is 4, 6, 8, 10. See here 13, 14. Next largest element 14. Already 20 and 29 are placed in the correct position. So now pass 3 is completed. Now in pass 4. Now pass 4. Consider only 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Only consider these. So already 14, 20, 29 are in correct position. Now again compare these two. These two are in proper order. Compare these two. These two are in proper order. Compare these two are in proper order. Compare these two are in proper order. See, 13 is placed in the correct position. So next pass 5. Consider only 4, 6, 8, 10. Compare these two are in proper order. Compare these two are in proper order. These two are in proper order. So no change here. So 10. That means in the next iteration, next largest element. So here 10. So previous elements 13, 14, 20, 29. These elements are placed in the correct position. So now pass 6. So consider only 4, 6, 8. Compare these two are in proper order. 6 and 8 are in proper order. So no change. So now here 8, 10, 13, 14, 20, 29. Next pass a 7. Consider only 4, 6. Remaining elements are as it is 8, 10, 13, 14, 20, 29. Now pass 8. 4 and 6 are compared. So here 4 and 6 are compared already in correct order. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 14, 20, 29. Now the elements are in sorted order. See, you got the sorted array. So this is the way of sorting the elements by using bubble sort technique. So another example, solve this and just give me a comment whether can you able to solve this bubble sort technique or not to sort these elements. Don't forget to give me the reply whether you got the sorted order or not. So now the elements are like 18, 21, 7, 14, 13, 6, 2, 1. So consider this array sort by using bubble sort technique. Hope you understand this bubble sort technique. Thank you students. Have a great day. Bye bye.